So why don't you explain what just happened?
Okay. Oh, wait, we're recording?
Yeah.
The wind picked up to 34 knots. We saw a speed of 18 knots.
Boat speed, yeah.
Yeah, boat speed of 18 knots.
And it happened really, really fast. It was like rainbows and butterflies, and then suddenly it was like...
So we got a little bit of a extra speed.
Real life experience.
All together.
There we go.
All together.
We're to France. Look what we got. We got the Starlink. And we're ready to go. We have a space problem. We need an American-sized car, not a French-sized car. Note to self: don't buy diving gears, don't buy kite surfing gears, and trim down your personal stuff.
7 days ago, we were in the snow, and now we are in France, driving
In the countryside,
in the countryside
in the middle of France.
to go to La Grande Motte to visit our boat for the first time. And I'm super excited to meet our boat in person and check it out. What about you?
It's been 7-day migration. We needed to, from Lake Tahoe, we stopped in San Francisco. Then we got to Brittany. We were able to load all the stuff. And now we're just on the last stretch of that migration. So Friday morning, we'll go even better than that. We'll go sailing on 52 number 1. And so I'm excited about that.
So we get to go sailing for 3 days. 3 days?
Yeah, Friday,
Saturday, and Sunday. We get to go sailing on hole number 1 of the 52 and see what it sails like. So that is what we're going to share with you in this video. While Outremer sent us pictures of the build every week, it was great to meet our boat, hole number 4, in person. After all the lengthy decisions and long discussions with the factory, it was all finally coming together. What we learned on our first boat is you can agonize about all the minute decisions, but the truth is, once you're on the boat, you love whatever you have. So far, Outremer is getting everything right. What's different this time than the first time is that we know the name of the people who designed it, the names of the people who built it, and we know the names of the people who will service it. And in this industry, relationships matter. Well, what do you think?
First, it's impressive to see like all the people working on the boat at the same time, doing woodwork, doing electrical, doing some other things, all the tools spread out. It puts in perspective like the amount of work involved in building a boat. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Ready to go?
Let's go sailing on an Outremer 52 first time.
After getting settled at our Airbnb and unloading all our stuff, we were ready to sail the new Outremer 52. Since it's a brand new model, all we knew about how it sailed was based on specs and theory on paper. But could it deliver that joy of sailing we were hoping for? It was time to find out. So we're getting ready to leave, and it's a beautiful day, and hopefully we have some more wind, which will be great, and we can actually get a feel for the boat maybe a little more. So we're looking forward to that. So we were gonna put the Jenniker up, but the wind went up. So now I think we're just trying to get the most out of the Genoa here. We're really enjoying this boat a lot. It is so awesome. We're super excited to get it. And yeah, it seems like the next couple months are gonna feel like a couple years probably. The sailing was incredible, but then suddenly the weather completely changed. We had already been practicing putting reefs in with the instructor, which was lucky because the gust picked up to about 38 knots and we were cooking. Stefan was entirely in his element, and you can't see it here in the video, but he was smiling ear to ear.
Okay, so we're sailing along. We had one reef in the main for exercise purposes, but we could see a big dark cloud on the horizon. And at one point the wind started to come. Then we bared away, and the wind picked up to 34 knots. We saw a speed of 18 knots.
Boat speed, yeah.
Yeah, boat speed of 18 knots. Furled the Genoa some more. To the second reef in the main, the wind was kind of going from 30 to 35. And yeah, so that was a fun, exciting time.
And it happened really, really fast. It was like rainbows and butterflies, and then suddenly it was like
yeah,
the wind changed direction.
We
could see it coming. Yeah.
So yeah, so we got a little bit of a extra speed.
Real life experience.
That was good. That was all controlled, and so we had room and to bear away, and yeah, 18 knots, the boat felt good.
And then he was explaining on these boats to avoid, what do you call it, the death zone?
Yeah, the 85 to 100 degrees apparent wind angle. So if you're above 85, you stay above 85 and you wait for the strong wind to pass. And if you're at 100, you bear away and stay in that area.
And don't go in the middle.
Yeah, don't pass into 85 to 100 degrees on a catamaran when you feel like stronger winds coming.
The next day we hit the classroom. This was our third visit to these week-long courses that Outremer hosts for its new owners to get prepared for their project. We had a 2-day offshore medical course where we learned how to do major triage and how to approach a medical emergency. The instructor was extremely knowledgeable and taught specifically for extreme environments where you need to be completely self-sufficient.
You know, to numb up the sides of the wound before you put them in. Actually, you don't.
Also inject airs. Did you ever do that? Or is it?
What did you?
Because we always, I mean, I always want to inject whatever you're going to draw.
Yeah.
You inject.
Then you create pressure.
I pulled it
system, so
out,
pushes it
but
Right.
it came off.
That's the only reason. So
So I
you
put it
just
back
Yeah,
in.
so it's not hard to.
Yeah, that's right. Just
Oh,
put it
without
back.
putting the plastic?
Yeah, I mean that's real.
No, it just popped out. It happened really fast.
It's interesting, isn't it? Like,
You just failed the class.
I just felt the glass.
Okay.
It is.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to go to the
Okay.
emergency room.
So remember, it's a fan, so you're kind of doing this with each of your, you know, so it's that kind of, that's it, perfect.
We found this course to be pretty humbling. We can't really imagine doing half this stuff in rough weather. We both agreed the best plan is to keep a safe boat and to do everything not to get hurt in the first place.
Stop. Okay, now at this point, this is the first time.
Well, I've used that boat for 2 reasons.
Next was offshore maintenance and everything we needed to know beyond duct tape and WD-40.
Second is because you've got a short.
We got a ton of tips and left with a long list of products to have on board. And of course, there's never a shortage of sailing. Later in the week, we got back on the boats for more sail changes, reefing, and docking practice. And in light wind sailing, there's always great conversation and lots of fun.
Super sharp, like
We're all ripped.
Any exercise?
Just don't fall off the boat.
Thanks to the 3 Outremer weeks we've attended this past year, we've gotten essential training and leveled up our skills so when our boat is handed over, we're ready to roll. The women's program, led by Nikki Henderson, was inspiring and empowering. I'm much more confident I can operate our boat safely in sporty conditions and as a skipper if something were to ever happen. And no boating event would be complete without a healthy dose of competition. So we're laying on a bed in this nice cabin, remembering what it's like to live on a boat.
As we're moving over the water slowly.
There's a little window. So what did you miss about living on a boat?
Just being in nature. Just so nice to be in the middle of the elements, and yeah. And then obviously that feeling of gliding over the water.
I miss the rocking. I like the rocking. It makes me want to go to sleep.
I think I miss being part of this cruising community.
Yeah.
Where you get to a place and you might meet new people, and you look at their flags or you look at their boat and you find something in common and start conversation, and who knows where it's going to lead, and then you find out about their story life, like how their life story, how they got to this point. Yeah, that's always fun.
And then getting all the advice and recommendations and like storm stories and all kinds of things.
I'm definitely ready to go on more open ocean, especially with a boat like this. It's just going to be so much fun.
Yeah, once we shake the boat down.
Yeah.
And now, our boat is in the water. More on that in the next episode.